Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aussie Fun in the Philippines. Yes, we're back and we're busy. Hello Bob, good morning.
Morning.
Hello Alfredo. Good morning. Right guys, so what we're doing is we're going to be building the structure over here. This one here. So we're just taking these are the temporary sheets that we've got to put on to keep the rain off of these while we're doing it. Now we're here ready to go. We're getting stuck into it. So it's going to be an all steel construction with the cement post. So cement posts, we've got special ones we made up, same as the chicken house, with the wires up on the rebar on the top through the center of it. That's going to hold up the front. So it'll be 3 posts wide, just like this, very similar to this, only wider, and it's all going to be steel. So we've got all the steel long ones to run down from the front to the rear. These ones are going to run left to right, and the roof will be screwed onto that. So we're taking off the temporary ones now, and they're all out here out the way. We don't want them near us. Then we're going to mark off all the holes and get all the holes done. So it's going to be very similar to like this one here, but it's going to just be a 6-inch concrete base on the bottom, running all the way through the bottom, and that's going to keep all the wood shavings and all that inside. Now it's going to come out, as you can see, I've laid this one here just as a marker. The roof's going to come out here a few feet extra. The poles will be about here. And this will give me an area here that I can put the feed trays in when it's wet weather. So if it's raining of a night, afternoon feed or something like that, I can put them in there and the chickens can eat without any rain coming on them. The food won't get all mashed up. Where at the moment I've got to try and put them inside here, put them up against the side over there. So I put a little bit of thought into this one and said, right, it was going to be 12 foot long, which the hotels are 8 foot. So they give me a 2 foot overhang either end. But I thought, nah, I'll just go the extra bit. So we've got some more sheets, got another, I think it was 6 foot sheets. What are you doing? So we've got some more sheets. Voila, here. So we're going to extend it again. So it will be extended a little bit more for us, just so I've got that extra area to feed the babies on. So that's what we're doing today, guys. See you soon. Right guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm lining it up here. So I know that this is going to be my first original straight line is through here, and that's 18 inches off from the pole, 18 inches across from the pole. So the post will actually go 1, 2 and 3. So no, this is my straight line to work off, is this one here. Now this is now going to be 4 feet out from the end of this pole, 4 foot out and 4 foot out. But we've got to make it square. So this is only temporary, we've got to move the peg shed. So the way we do it, we use the 3-4-5 method. 3-4-5, remember that? 3-4-5, okay? So what the 3-4-5 method is we come across here 3 feet. 3 feet down through here, 3 feet to this corner here. That's 3 feet example there. We now then come across here 4 feet across to here. That's 4 feet. Now we'll come across here, and this should be 5 feet. Now if it's not, then we just have to move this line here either out or in, and then it'll be perfectly square. So 3, 4, then 5. Okay, it's a standard thing. So if this is marked here at 3 feet, that's marked at 4 feet, then all we have to do then is just move this over and back. So if this is 5 foot long and it's short, then we'll just move it over. If it's too long, then we'll just move it back. That's how simple it is, guys, and you'll have a perfect square every time. So remember, 3, 4, 5. That's your tip of today, guys. I think, but we've got more coming. All right, guys, so here we go. So I've measured from here, this line, across to here 3 foot, and I've put a Jesus nail in the ground. I've measured from here to here, and I put a Jesus nail in the ground. So from this nail to this nail, look at that. Right. That's close as saying shit is to shit. It's not funny, guys. So pure arse on that one. I'll tell you now, pure arse. So we know that this line here and along here now is perfectly square. We know that now perfectly. So what we'll do now is we'll measure 2 foot out from here, 2 foot out from there, run a line down here the same, and we'll square that one up to move it either left or right and see if we can jag it. I've never jagged it before, guys. I'll tell you now, I'm not going to bullshit to you because I don't bullshit. I'm the Aussie farmer, the hobby farmer. I don't bullshit. That's the first time I've got it, fucking first pop. What a fluke that was. All right, we've got work to do. Back at you. Right, guys, so we've measured it all up, and we, like I said, we put the pins in, the nails in here, so that's 3 foot to there, that's 4 foot to there, and that across to here, dead on 5. So that's square. All corners are now square, so we know that we're okay no matter what location the box is in. The boxes is in the frameworks, so we know this is 100% square. So what we're going to do now, we're going to measure out the post, the distances for the post to put in. Obviously the front post should be, I think, somewhere around here somewhere. So, should be, actually it should just about be where the line is, if I'm right. So I'm going to measure those again now. If I'm 2 foot out from there, 4 foot out from here. So it should go a post here, post there, and we'll go a post in the middle here, which will be 8 foot into the centre. And we'll be right to go. So everything is bloody spot on. So we know we're square. That's the main thing. So we've got the battery operated hole digger. So I'll put a link down below where I got that from on Amazon. So it's a auger. It's the auger. So the auger, the machine, and the drilling bit, they're ordered separately because you can have all different types and so forth, lengths and all that type of stuff. So what I'll do now is I'll measure 8 foot in from the centre, peg it, and then we can start drilling. And let's see if we can get some oil. But it's coming together properly. Go slowly and do it right, guys. You know, get your line up first. It's going to be here. This is our line. So we know that's where our posts are going to go. The roof's going to hang over on the side a bit more. Yes, we know that. But take your time, get it dead square, and then you can't go wrong. The rest of it is easy sailing. All right, it's getting bloody warm. It's 10:30. Time for a coffee. Okay, that'll do. That's how easy it is, guys. Right, so this is our master that we're going to go off, because this is on the high ground here at the front compared to on the other side. So this is 7 foot here onto this one here, and that will taper down to 6 foot the rear. So this is our master. So we're going to break for lunch now because it's 12 o'clock lunchtime. We're going to come back and do these ones here, and we'll use the hose with the water in it to make sure that they're all level. And that's quite easy. So we'll make this as the master, then we'll put those two in, and then we'll transfer from here, this post, to the rear post and drop it down a foot. And once that's at 6 foot height and the bubble is right, then we'll then transfer to that pole to do all the other two. So it's really quite easy, guys, to do. Just go slow, do it properly, you know, don't rush it. Don't say, oh, I've got to drill every hole at 1.5 feet, because they're not. Some are 1 foot, some are 2 foot, some are 1.5 foot. All right, I'm going to have some lunch. It's now 3 minutes past 12. Pigs are all fed, chickens are fed, everyone's happy, except for me. I'm going for a feed. Catch you soon, guys. Right, guys, we're back into it. So what we've done is we've got the water hose, and I've put a mark down 2 feet from the top here, 2 foot from the top. Now to make it easy, I've got a board cut, a 2x2 cut at 8 foot long, exactly the same as the post, and I've got a line on here. So we're using that for the depth, to get the depth right with the water hose. When that's right, we just drop the pole in, and we know that the tops are going to be exactly the same. So we've got the N1 done now. What we're going to do is run a string line across the top here, and we're even. We'll do the same again. All right, guys, bloody hot as hell, I tell you. So, like I said, this is our master beam. We put the 2 foot mark on here, used the water line up onto here, got it up onto the 2 foot mark, the same, so it was the right height. So the ground, no matter what the ground is sloping, this has got to be the same from the top down. So that was even. Then we put a string line across the top here, and then we just had to dig the hole down so that this touches on the string line. So there's no measurement of the hole, and we used the 8 foot beam as well. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do the same thing and leapfrog it over to here, and do this one here on the corner. Now that's 7 foot. That 7 foot pole there. This is going to be a 6 foot pole here. So we'll put this one into, I'll mark that a foot, a 2 foot on there, and a 1 foot on this end, and that will be even again. Once we get this pole in, I'll just run a line across there and we dig a hole in the middle. Bob's your uncle, Uncle Bob. So the auger's working very well. It's very easy to use, and it's a tool I've done all the fencing on the farm with. All these fences I put in, I've done a whole lot. Claude and I, mate, we've done the whole fucking lot. Tell you, if you've seen the videos on, I'll do another screenshot of the Google Earth on what the farm used to be like before, and you'll be absolutely amazed, darling. So when this is up, like I said, I've got a good area in here to feed in the rain, in the wet weather. But so we're going to get some water into us, and we'll start again. I tell you, it's bloody hot, guys. I tell you, rain's going to be coming. Right, so we've got the front done. So this is 7 foot at the front, 6 foot at the rear. And I'll run the line down through here, and this was dug in about 1.5 foot, and that's got us nicely on the top here. That's going to be our angle of 1 foot drop down through there. So this side is done. The reason why we left the holes not totally filled in, because I'm going to cement this. So what I do is actually dig out a channel through here, and I'll drop the boards down onto here like I've done over here. And so we'll cement all around the pole, plus along here, all around the pole, all along here. And there'll be a rebar. We'll drill rebar holes into here and run rebar up through the middle of this as well. And like I said, this will all be the containment for all the wood chips. Happy? Happy! Happy! So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And the middle one, of course, we don't have a cement one for that, so I'm going to use a bucket with a bracket inside of that one there. Now we've got another pole that's maybe ugly. I might have to do it at the back as well, but the middle one I'm happy with because it's wood and it's in the center. It's not going to get weather torn, and it's on a wooden stand. So all right, let's get some water in this, guys. Okay guys, so we put a support beam up to test, and look, the height is perfect, touching all the way down through. So like I said, there's the support, the metal, they'll be bent over and welded on, and that's what will hold the roof down. So it worked. Bloody hot though. Did I tell you how hot it is? FMD, guys, FMD. We're gonna have to trim up that bush durian. Chick likes it there because that's the shade for the chickens. I hate it, gives me the shits. But there you go, guys. That's the angle of the roof. It's 1 foot high at the front, 7 foot and 6 foot at the rear. It's turning out quite well. Turning out quite well. Oh, get off my day! Get off of my... Right, guys. Overcasting, so it looks like probably going to rain. So we can take the hats off now. That's one good thing. Right, so we got the front done. No problems. We got the side done in through here. The back is all done along there. So now we've got one more to put in on the side. The middle one, we're going to do that tomorrow. There's all the chickens will do feed time. It's 4:30. Daddy, where's my food? Daddy, where's my food? All right, so there we go, guys. This is the last one to put in now, and then we're going to break off for the night. All right, guys, all done. So all the outside perimeter's done. There's one more to do in here tomorrow, but that's a bucket one. We've got to cut a bucket, the bottom arse end out of the bucket, dig the hole, and put the pole in through there, the cement bracket, and there'll be a wooden pole up through there. But all that, it's all level and looking good. I'm very, very pleased. It's a good day. Bloody soaked again. Shirt number 2 soaked to the skin. Till you get bloody sweat on the camera, mate, I tell you. Whew. So the auger went well. We got everything done with all the holes all done through. Like I said, we've left a bit here so we can put the cement. And what we're going to be doing tomorrow is we'll be putting the 6-inch boards across here. 6-inch boards across here. And we'll be putting Rio in through here to join it together as well. We'll just drill these, put the Rio in, and then it'll all be ready for cementing. And it'll be the same as, like I said, the chicken one over there. Be the same, but there'll be no wire, of course. This will all be open, and it'll contain all the wood chips. But it's fully squared off, it's fully levelled on the side. So I think it's a bloody good day on the hobby farm, guys. So I put all the steel back away because I don't want that. I don't want to get any surface rust on it. One thing you have to know is, like, some people, I've seen some farmers buy the steel, and I buy cheap shit that's got rust on it. Well, I'll tell you, once you got rust on it, it's fucked. Right? That's it. So you can sand it down. You sand it down and try and get it off. You hit it with a wire brush and that only polishes it, so that's no good at all. But you got to hit it with rust converter, right? You can't just put red oxide on top because the rust is still there. So you got to hit it with rust converter. So to save the money by buying some rusty shit, it just doesn't fucking work, trust me. Go to the shop and buy new stuff that's nice and clean, okay? And then when you put this on, we put the red oxide. We got a gallon of the red oxide, 4 litres of that, and it will all be painted on. And I'm going to paint it on so that it's nice and thick, like not as thick as some. You can roll it, yes, but if you want it really good, hit it with a paintbrush. Or if you've got a roller, you want one of those woolly rollers, woolly ones, that really puts a good thick coating on. So that's it. I'm going to put some of this sheet here back on top of this hotel because there's still mama in this one and the sick bay up the end. And that's it for the day, guys, with us. So it's coming on to, I think it's about 4:45, so we've got to pack up all the tools now, put the roof on, temporary roof on for the chickens, and that's it. So overall, it's a bloody good day. So I'm quite pleased. All right, guys, thanks for watching us on the Hobby Farm. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hey? Get them subscribe up, pass it on, share it, hit the notifications bell, do all that shit, and hit the bloody fuzz. Hit them bastards. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch us all later on the Aussie Farm in the Philippines. See you guys. Bye-bye.